a temperament is different from spirituality. Like some people are extroverts and some people are more inward looking. Now, both people can be spiritual. Both the extrovert and the introvert can be spiritual. Both, because if I say God has made me in a certain way, I remember, because my basic temperament is inward looking and introverted from my childhood, I'm not the happy-go-lucky person who goes slapping people on the back and say, hi, how are you? It doesn't come naturally to me. It would be a great effort to me to do that. And I remember studying a little bit about temperaments in my younger days as a Christian, and that helped me tremendously to discover that every temperament has got its weakness. The extrovert may be a popular person and the life of the party and things like that because he's always thinking outside himself, but the extrovert can be very careless in his duties. He won't be meticulous. If you want to get a job done perfectly, give it to an introvert, not to an extrovert. The introvert will do the job perfectly. But if you want someone to be a leader and to challenge people and all that, the introvert may not be the right person. Both are needed in the church. And some of the great writers were introverts mostly. They were meticulous in what they wrote. And some of the great leaders were extroverts. What does the church need? The church needs both. There were extroverts and introverts among the disciples. I think Peter and John were completely different in their temperament. And God chose both of them. So nobody should feel discouraged. And what I learned was that if I'm as an introvert and I feel sad that I can't go around, being the life of the party and challenging people, and I say I want to be an extrovert, I'll get his weaknesses too. I'll be careless in my work and I'll get angry. Extroverts are the ones who get angry very quickly. And introverts are the ones who get discouraged very quickly. And people say discouragement is something like bottled up anger. He just keeps it inside and gets discouraged. The extrovert just lets it all out and gets angry. So these temperaments mean nothing. If your basic desire is to live for God and deny your will, whatever your temperament, God can help you to overcome it. And gradually, you'll find as you seek to follow Christ, over a period of time, God changes your temperament to be more Christ-like. I mean, today, if I tell people that I'm an introvert, most people won't believe it. But it's true. I was much worse earlier on. Gradually, God changes you to be a balanced person like Christ. But we'll never be perfect in this till the day Christ returns. So it's a process, and that extrovert has got to change and become more like Christ, and the introvert has got to change and become more like Christ. And meanwhile, he just accepts the fact that I'm a different type